Hey y'all, it's me again. It is late Sunday evening. I am just getting in from a blessed and beautiful Sunday out all day with my loved ones, enjoying an amazing day at the African American Festival. Festival. That's because I've been to every African American festival that I could possibly go to this year, but I went to the African American Museum with my loved ones, and we just had an amazing day just learning about our heritage and how resilient our people are. I took most of my children there, and a few of them that ain't mine. I was able to spend some quality time with my soon to be step granddaughter, who I love so much, my baby Kay, and my stepmother, who's ironically both of their birthdays are on August 2nd. So I was just so blessed to be able to spend today with them, just in case I'm not able to be with them next week on August 2nd, which I know I probably won't. So, so everything, it was just a celebration. And I just really had to come to you guys really quickly while it is still Sunday, even though it is late. It is almost Monday, but I know I talked a little bit yesterday to you guys about basically paying it forward and improving your serve, and I was riding the car talking to my children about that, and through the tolls on my way back into Delaware on the weekends. You had to pay $3 in tolls, so I had to pay two $3 tolls, and it switches back over to $1 after 11 p.m. So we were like 10 minutes away from 11 p.m. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to go ahead and give him the $3 so I can hurry up and get home. It's late. I had a busy weekend and I'm tired. And by the time I got up to pay my tolls, the car in front of me paid my $3 toll. I was like, you gotta freaking be kidding me, because I literally just made a video about this yesterday. But even more so, as we conversated a little, like it just struck us, took us off guard, just road tripping with my kids. We talking and just conversating. We missed like two exits, because then we just started talking. I'm very transparent with my children about everything. So we started talking about just like being a good person, period. And I talk to them about the importance of them being a good person and what a good person is. And I try to express the importance of it simply because you get what you give. Is karma is real. I know people hear that being said, and some people take it lightly. They like, I don't care. I want to get this person back for doing whatever they did to me. Blah blah blah. It is not our job to get people back for what they do to us. My daughter was saying she felt like she too soft sometimes because she don't let herself get riled up and upset when people are just want to have an altercation with her. She like, whatever, let it slide. I'm not arguing with you. You could talk to me when you calm down. And that's how we actually supposed to handle things. But it is the inevitable laws of nature. And being a good person is just simply treating people how you want to be treated in any situation, in every situation, because that's what make you a good person. I mean, if you want to just boil it down into a nutshell, I mean, you can pay your mama bills, you can feed the homeless, but if you going home and disrespecting your wife, or you treating, if you a supervisor or the boss at your job, and you just treating people unfairly, or these people that have homes and families and responsibilities just like you do. And I say that from a personal point of view because I have seen it happen as a supervisor, and looking from the inside, I have seen the people on the inside just treat the I don't even want to say the bottom people, but I guess they will consider them, at the bottom of the barrel, and they don't think that their lives or their bills or their children or their cars or their homes is important as you are, because you got a higher position than them, and because you get your paycheck is a little more than them. I treat everybody with respect. I treat everybody the same. That's why I have been able to establish so many amazing relationships with so many amazing people, even here in Delaware where I live at. When God allowed me the opportunity to just get a fresh and brand new start. Just aside from the life that I used to live and the people who already got it made up in my mind, who already cast me down to the pits of hell, who, you know what I'm saying, just aside from all of them, and I can genuinely be the person that God has made me to be. And it's so important. If I'm in the mall and I see the person who cleans the mall sweeping or cleaning inside of the mall, I treat them with the same respect that I treat anyone else, and that is so important. And when you do that, it will come back in such a miraculous way. Everything that you put out into the universe, and it made me think as we walked through the African American Museum today, and we seen the exhibits, and they had shackles, and they had baby shackles, like they allow our queens to give birth on the floor with shackles on, and their babies were born into slavery. We were born into slavery. Our ancestors were born into slavery. And it makes you think, like, God, why? I don't like to question God, but it's understandable if someone, wants to say, why did you allow these things to happen? Don't think that any stone will go unturned, because God deals with everybody. They had something posted up on the wall about Hitler and the KKK, and it was a poem from Langston Hughes. I know I took a picture of it, and I wish I could word it, but I made sure that I captured it, because I would never want to forget what those words said. But don't think that God has forgotten. He forgives. We all have the opportunity to turn our lives around. And like I said before, God dealt with me, always dealt with me on a level that he has to deal with me on. But it is so important to treat people the exact same way in any situation that you want to be treated. And that goes for anybody. I don't care if it's the person that's cleaning the toilet, if it's the janitor. Number one, I got a cleaning company. I treat everyone equally. Anybody that ever worked for me can tell you I value these people. I love these people. A lot of these people walk away from me with $15, $20 an hour in their pocket, no questions asked, because I understand. I understand how we the underdogs, even through the pandemic, where they were just giving props to the heroes and the nurses, and God bless, and the doctors who, just had to go through so many strenuous things, watching so many people die in so many horrible ways. And that's true. They have been here. My son is a certified EMT. He had to come in contact with so many COVID patients on so many different occasions. My heart goes out to any of them. But you had to have janitors too. Like, you had to have janitors. And even as a person, in my industry, and, it kind of frustrated me a little, because even if someone dies in the room, who's going to clean it up before they bring someone else back in? It's always important to me. That job is so important. We don't even give it the credit that it deserves. When I was earning some of the certifications that I was earning before I got my LLC in the cleaning industry, and I was earning some certifications, I learned that the lifespan of human beings were like 36 years old. People died at 36 years. The average lifespan of a human being was 36 years old before they started having people like me, janitors and cleaners. It was so nasty and so many germs going around. They didn't have nobody going around, and this was many years ago before they had a Victory Cleaning LLC and so many other cleaning companies. I mean, thank God for us. But that just goes to show how important this industry is. Because the lifespan of the average human being was 36 years old before they started having people come up and clean after them. So I give props to the doctors and the nurses, but I give everybody the same amount of respect, even the ones that scrub the toilet. I treat them like they're the doctor. I will go into Walmart or something like that, and I see the janitor, someone tidying up the bathroom or whatever, and I say, "Hello, ma'am," and I greet them with a smile. And sometimes they look at me in shock, like it's so unexpected, because they are not used to people greeting them with a hello and a smile. And I make it my business to do it every time because they deserve that. But bad enough, they only want to pay them $10 an hour, $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour. They still trying to pay janitors these wages because their lives don't seem worthy enough for them to get $15 an hour. I could be subcontracting so many government facilities right now if I was willing to allow companies to throw crumbs at me and I throw crumbs at my employees. I said everyone that steps into Victory Cleaning LLC will earn between $15 and $20 an hour, bottom line. And if you don't pay me, I can't pay them. And that's just how I roll. And I've been like that for years. And you can ask anybody who ever worked for me. So, just the point of me saying all of that is we have to treat people the way that we want to be treated. That's the definition of a good person. And I am just so blessed because of what happened to us. Just unexpectedly having our toll being paid. And it is just so ironic that I was just talking about that yesterday. And it happened to me again today because I gave instances yesterday when it happened to me before. And it's just so funny how God works. Not funny, but the Lord hears our hearts. He hears our mouth. He hears us when we speak, when we think, the most inner recesses of our hearts. I speak to y'all from my heart. We have to be very transparent with God. We have to tell him what we want. Nothing is too big for God. But if you're not doing right by people, if you're not treating somebody the way that you want to be treated, and I'm talking about as far as anything is concerned, if you're not talking to people the way that you want to be talked to, treating people the way that you want to be treated, paying it forward, serving, giving, it is inevitable that you are going to get the same energy that you put out into this universe. It is going to fight its way back to you. It's no getting around it. That's the definition of a good person. When you know how to treat people the way that you want to be treated. So it is officially Monday now. I'm just getting back home. I want to get in the shower, pray, thank God, meditate, and go to bed because I know I got a Monday very blessed and busy and beautiful and successful. And just over the top, words cannot even explain. My Monday is going to be amazing. So I had to prepare myself for it in every single way. So God bless you guys. I hope this message blesses someone. I just had to come to you guys really quickly with that message. And Lord willing, I will be back on Monday with another motivational message. Y'all have a great Monday night. Monday morning.